Yeah, Michelle, I'm standing right off of Highway 55 along the Wolf River in Kashina, where there is a ton of storm damage up and down the highway. Everything from scattered branches to uprooted trees and even some downed power lines. Yeah, Mark and Michelle, I got to tour the Resch Center a little bit earlier this afternoon, and it is decked out for the 50th anniversary. The WIAA says this weekend is all about recognizing girls basketball in Wisconsin. Another aspect of the proposed bill would add extra security measures to ballot drop boxes, including 24-hour live stream surveillance and having 2 poll workers come out and empty it. Yeah, Mark, the Fond du Lac School District is asking voters to approve an operational referendum. It would provide $7.5 million annually over the next 4 years. The Winnebago County Democratic Party's office is locked, and a sign says that it's closed for Columbus Day. I also called them, but they said everyone is on vacation and no one can do an interview.
You actually stopped by some of these tailgate parties. I hope the rain didn't kind of throw things off for them.
Yeah, no, it didn't at all, actually. It was pretty electric out there still. I walked around in the rain for a couple of hours, and the parties were still going strong. Now, fans say celebrating the draft in Green Bay is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The new pipes crews will be installing will actually be dropped down into a manhole and line the inside of the old concrete sewers. Qualls says this will be more efficient than digging up the roads. Despite coming a day late, plenty of compromise was met in the new biennial state budget. Some of the biggest issues agreed on include tax cuts, more funding for the UW system, and child care. Well, things are picking up out here. As you can see behind me, there are quite a few golfers out there on the driving range getting their swing ready as the championship begins here in about 25 minutes. So I went and saw the Super Bowl rings today, and a lot of the fans, when they saw those rings...
Those are spectacular.
They are, and it brought back a lot of good memories and a lot of bad football memories out there. But it doesn't change the fact that they love football and the NFL. Chip and Janet's journey started here in Green Bay in September of 2024. They then headed south all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico, around Florida, into the Atlantic Ocean, and back up north through the Great Lakes and back here in Green Bay.
I am racist.
So idiot for
And
real. You are an idiot. No,
I
I'm
am
not.
racist, and I'll say that to the whole entire world.
It was this viral TikTok video of a now former Cinnabon worker from Ashwaubenon's Bay Park Square Mall that sparked controversy. In the video, the worker is heard using the N-word multiple times, directed at a Somali husband and wife. The person who recorded the video gave Fox 11 permission to use it on air, but they have not responded to our interview request. Saeed Hassan is the executive director of CAMSA in Green Bay. He works with Somali immigrants and refugees and calls the racial slurs used in the video horrific.
This is a scary time for us as a community, as an organization. This is not the Green Bay that I've been working with for the past 10 years.
Hassan tells us he knows the couple that recorded the video. He says they didn't tell him much about the heated exchange. The incident comes after President Donald Trump made derogatory comments last week about Somalis. Trump accused Minnesota, home of the largest Somali population in the U.S., as being a hub for fraudulent money laundering activity.
The Somalians should be out of here. They've destroyed our country. And all they do is complain, complain, complain.
Hassan is unsure if there's a connection between the president's words and the Cinnabon incident, but isn't ruling out the possibility.
I think one can say whatever is happening is actually fueled by the sentiment that we see from the top.
According to a fundraiser page started for the former worker named Crystal, it says she was being harassed by the couple. Fox 11 tried setting up an interview with Crystal, but have not heard back. Moving forward, Hassan asks for peace and hopes people can disagree respectfully. In Green Bay, Tony Langfellow, Fox 11 News.
It's just getting started and it sounds like it could be over.
It was a slow start to begin with. Now, in the blink of an eye, the snowmobile season is already coming to an end in Kewaunee and Oconto counties, leaving snowmobilers frustrated 2 years straight.
Well, it's very disappointing. I mean, you spend $20,000 on a machine. You know, in a normal year, we'll get 2,500 through 3,000 miles a year. Last year, I had 900.
Oconto County announced Friday morning its trails are tentatively closing for the season starting Monday at 8 a.m. Kewaunee County followed suit, closing Monday morning at 6. Snowmobile trails opened in Oconto County on February 8th, giving riders just 2 weeks to get sledding.
With the lack of wet, packy snow, our trail system just isn't holding up like it should be.
and we're stretching out as far as we can.
Deborah Ullenbrock of the Association of Wisconsin Snowmobile Clubs says while the trails are in good shape right now, conditions are going to tumble come next week. In 2024, snowmobile trails were only open for 7 days in Oconto County. The back-to-back short seasons are leaving them wanting more.
This was a real heartbreak. We had anticipated that we would get hit with Mother Nature and we would have a good season, a long season. Unfortunately, that didn't happen.
The short snowmobile season is also impacting area businesses' bottom lines. Here at Schoolhouse Bar, they were hoping for a lot more foot traffic.
When you don't have snow, you don't have business. That's about it.
Schoolhouse Bar co-owner Clay Smith says its sales are down about 50 to 60% this winter because of the short season. He says businesses like his throughout the area rely on the snowmobile season to drive up sales.
This place should be packed. I mean, we have a great local clientele, but we still need the recreational business. Right. That's very important.
Trails typically are open January through March. Despite closing next week, there's still a chance they could reopen if the trail base is intact and we get another good snowfall.
I pray for snow year-round.
In Oconto County, Tony Langfellow, Fox 11 News.
So, are you going to have, what's going to move?
The tail.
Okay.
To Mr. Hansen, it's the excitement of seeing his students learn each day that make this job a dream job.
The kids are what makes this worthwhile.
He's been teaching for over 25 years in various capacities, but no matter how long it's been or what he's teaching, his purpose stays the same.
When the class starts, we always kind of have an introductory slideshow that tells them kind of what the expectations are in here, and one of my slides is always, what's my why? You are my why. You are why I get up in the morning. You are why I work on things at night. You're why I'm here, kids.
For the last decade, Hansen has taught tech ed at Parkview Middle School, educating kids about the importance of being safe online, computer science, and of course, lots of hands-on learning, like with this project, programming a motor to move a face, making school fun.
When I'm energized about the content, I think that helps them to kind of see that excitement.
Working with students is his passion.
So that will work, but hopefully this is a little bit cleaner.
And always makes sure everything clicks, leaving no kid behind.
He gets down to our level and makes sure that we understand, and if we need any help, he'll help us.
Not only does Mr. Hansen teach what he loves, he also finds his work rewarding, helping inspire students on a daily basis. When students walk into his tech ed class, they know they're in for an exciting new project and won't be disappointed.
This class is just amazing because of how he teaches it and the way, he doesn't express a lot of things slowly. He just try to get us understand if we make mistakes, we can fix it and everything.
He always helps everyone, and he makes sure that if somebody doesn't get it, he's gonna help them no matter what, and he was very caring.
Mr. Hansen's classes aren't just another elective for students. He hopes his classroom can spark something that they can use later in life, much like how he fell in love with electronics when he was young.
Hopefully we can laugh and it can be a place where they feel like it's a fun place to be. It's a good place to learn.
In Ashwaubenon, Tony Langfellow.
That's good. That's great.
Fox 11 News.